Hello, Knight Rider 7602. I know everybody was wondering what happened to me. Well, I got a little lazy, so here I am again doing my Dragon Ball review, and this time I'm going to be starting with Dragon Ball Z. Okay, let's begin. Many things have changed ever since the final fight with Piccolo. Goku gets married to a girl named Chi-Chi, if you remember from the Dragon Ball saga. The short chick with the blade head thing, crown headpiece. Yeah. Now, what makes Dragon Ball Z different from Dragon Ball? It's the fact that there's more characters. The show isn't really much comedic relief. Actually, parts of the fight that I do mention in this review are just freaking violent, and a lot of like deaths happen in this series. And multiple transformations of each character, but I'll get into that later. Basically, the saga of Dragon Ball Z are divided up into 6 sagas: Saiyan Saga, Namek Saga, Frieza Saga, Android Saga, Cell Saga, and Buu Saga. That's basically 6 sagas in a nutshell. Well, 6 sagas, but now this may be this whole little intro to Dragon Ball Z is like kind of short for me. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna do the Saiyan Saga now. Henceforth, I am doing it right now in this recording. Do not worry. This really won't take me that... Well, who am I kidding? This probably will take me long. The video is like, what, 10 minutes? I'm already in 1 minute. 1 minute 50. Um... Also, this also features the adventures of Goku's son Gohan. And funny thing, Gohan's name in Japanese means rice. So I'm just gonna go on a limb and say, Rice, get your dinner! What are we having? Gohan? Sorry. Alright, starting off is the Saiyan Saga. What happens is, this is after the Piccolo fight and Goku heals his wounds. Basically there's a stranger named, Raditz comes and takes Goku's son because he is a Saiyan. And Goku and Piccolo decide, like, we're gonna team up and stop this creep. They team up and they fight Raditz. What happened was Piccolo was able, with the use of his one arm, use this special beam cannon to kill both Raditz and Goku. And Piccolo's like, great, now Goku's dead. Now what am I gonna do with this kid? He's gonna decide he's gonna train him. If you've seen the series, he's done like really strange things to him. I'm not really sure if memory serves me correct. No, he left him out in the wilderness, like the Israelites, but I'm gonna let that slide. He's not a child abuser. Basically, this was setting up for part 2 of the Saiyan Saga. This is the meeting of Vegeta and Nappa. Now, the fight in this story is pretty big. Starting things off is the Cybermen. Cybermen are like these green aliens. They're like henchmen. Basically, what happened was Cybermen killed Yamcha. He killed Yamcha, so sad thing for Yamcha. Also, Chatsu dies. Okay, here's what happened. Nappa decides like to fight everybody, and Vegeta's just gonna like stand back doing his thing. He's like, yep, you're doing a good job, Nappa. Good job, I praise you. Good job, woo. He's standing on the sidelines, and Nappa's like kicking the crap out of everybody. He blows up Tien's arm, and Chatsu decides like, oh, I'm gonna stop him. I'm gonna blow myself up. And he latches on to Nappa's back and blows up. Unfortunately, to his dismay, Nappa was still alive. And basically, he kills not Yamcha. What am I thinking of that? He kills Tien as well. Now, Gohan was trying to fight off the Saiyan assailant, like saying that, assailant, and nearly gets killed. But Piccolo jumps in the way of the blast and gets killed. And if any of you guys see my death slips, you know what I mean. Like the whole, you're the only person that treat me like a friend. Basically, the only people left alive were Krillin and Gohan. And they had to fend Nappa off until Goku came. When Goku came, that was it. Oh, they're like, oh, the show just started picking up after that. Goku comes like, oh snap, here we go. Um, This was actually, the Saiyan Saga is home for the most famous quote in Dragon Ball Z ever. This is my number one favorite quote. Nappa goes, Vegeta, what has Scour said about his power level? And Vegeta, the exact quote is, it's over 9,000! And basically, Goku fights Nappa using the Kaioken. And Vegeta's like, dude, you just kicked my friend's butt. And Nappa's like, Vegeta, please help me. And Vegeta's like, sure. Psych. And blows him up. Now leaving the fight to go with Goku and Vegeta. The thing is I like about Goku is he's much of a green person. He doesn't want to hurt anybody or animals in his fight. So the fight starts with the fighting goes with Vegeta and Goku clashing, Kamehameha, Gallic Gun, Goku going over the Kaioken limit, which is don't go over 2 times, what King Kai said. Of course, you have to go over your power level in this whole series. I'm going to get into that much discussion later. And basically, Vegeta transforms into a giant ape. Yeah, like Goku in the Dragon Ball series, he didn't have a full moon. It was like the middle of the day actually when they were fighting. He throws this artificial moon in the air and transforms into a giant monkey. Nearly kills Goku. And what happened was Yajirobe was there, and he's like, "Oh, I have to stop him. I have to save Goku." And Krillin tries. He uses Destructo Disc, and Yajirobe does cut off his tail, and Vegeta becomes human again. And Vegeta's like, "Oh, so you're the twit who did it." So he tries to kill Yajirobe, and Goku tries to hit Vegeta with the Spirit Bomb, but it misses, and it's going straight to Gohan, and he's like, "Gohan, push the thing back!" And he goes, boom, pushes the Spirit Bomb back. I think it hits Vegeta in the back. The Spirit Bomb technically doesn't hit anybody in the back and goes through him. It took him square in the sky, and I think he fell on his neck. Should have killed him, and he didn't get away nearly. Well, Krillin was about to stab him, and Goku's like, no, don't do it, man. Don't do it. And Krillin's like, fine. And Vegeta's like, please, you should have killed me when you had the chance. Now you're gonna regret it. And he leaves. Thus ending the Saiyan saga. Yeah. It ended on like a really bad note for Vegeta. And, oh yeah, by the way, Gohan does become a monkey in this whole thing, ordeal. Like, just remember that. Gohan becomes a monkey as well. I think the same ordeal happened too with, Yajirobe. I think he cuts off his tail, or he actually nearly kills Vegeta. I'm like, wow. When I saw it, I'm like, I even feel bad for this guy. This guy's gonna get squished by a monkey. And then, if I have to sum up like what Vegeta said, is like, you should have just did it. You know what? I should have just died. And the whole fact where Goku's like, don't do it, Krillin. Here's my thoughts on it were. Basically, it's just saying, don't do it, Krillin. If you kill him, we won't have anything else for the next saga. And Krillin's like, okay, fine, I won't kill him. Thus leaving Vegeta going into a spaceship and flying off into space. I'm just thinking after that, I'm like, well, you consider yourself lucky you survived a blast that powerful? 1. 2, you're a jerk. Vegeta was like a complete and total jerk. I know. Thirdly, Nappa in his underwear really scares me. I mean, I've seen those big buff muscle building dudes. I mean, like, they just scare me. And 4, yeah. Number 4 is, that was the most epic battle I've ever seen. Goku versus Vegeta. Best fight so far. But it's not the best fight I've seen in a saga. Nope. Join me next time when I will talk about the Namekian saga and the Frieza saga. They're both one, but they're just like separated into different storylines. I'll get into more on like why it wasn't just put into one big saga later. So with me, Knight Rider 7602, leaving you on this note of Vegeta looking stunned. Goodbye, and live long and prosper, and watch Romeo and Juliet. The first one, not the modern one.